little cheesy, don't you think?
Theoretically, we actually, it's a holy holiday, we should show it some respect, right?
I think so too. Let's just take these things off.
Nice.
What? These are better?
These are better?
No, the hats are better? Okay. Man, critic on the first song, jeez Louise. It's Christmas, let's have some fun here, right? By the way, in case you're wondering, especially you right there, this is not Ellen DeGeneres, that's Gunnar Nelson, in case you're wondering. Right?
And this is not Bruce Jenner, everybody, it's Matthew Nelson. I'm sorry, Caitlin, sorry.
We couldn't do the show without an amazing band. I'm going to announce them right off the top. We stole our drummer from Amy Grant and Vince Gill's band to join us. This is Scott Trammell, everybody. That's Santa to everybody in here. And
Santa Trammell.
Santa Trammell. And on the violin, we have a 4-time Grammy-nominated artist on stage with us. She's amazing, far more talented than she needs to be for this show, and she's cuter than my brother. This is Molly Cherry Holmes, everybody.
Classing up the show, right here.
Classing it up. You know, we actually have a couple of stats in the family that are pretty cool. Of course, our grandfather, Ozzy, he wrote, produced, edited, directed, and starred in all 435 episodes of the family TV show. So we effectively have the world's greatest home movies, folks. And that's what the screens are for. And our dad wound up becoming the most televised rock star in history. He wound up selling 300 million singles in his career. He's in the top 10 of all-time selling pop artists in music history. We might play a couple of those tunes, I don't know. It depends on how you encourage us, and my brother and myself. Yeah, we wound up selling about 10 million records and people had no idea who any of them were. We might play one or two of those too, but we're gonna have a good time. We've released actually a Christmas CD, and we've also set a record in our family recently as the longest time between chart hits of 20 years. Our single is now number 5 on the Billboard charts. So we timed it perfectly. And we only have one song, folks, that we have in common through all 3 generations. So we thought we might address that and kind of connect the dots musically right off the bat. The only song we have in common that we've released to the public is Jingle Bells. So why don't we start with a 1935 Jingle Bells by the Ozzie Nelson Orchestra, and he was backed up by our grandmother, who was then Harriet Hilliard, singing lead with him. And we're going to do this over a video montage that we put together from her scrapbook. When our grandmother, Harriet, died, please put your hands together for Harriet Nelson, America's mom. She was it. Our grandmother was so cool. She sang at the Cotton Club when she was 16. She was a bigger star than our grandfather was. She was making movies with Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, teamed up with him, and well, the rest is history. But when she passed away, and we were very close with her, she left us her, what was her scrapbook / journal. She was kind of the family archivist, and we didn't know it. She kept all kinds of newspaper clippings and birthday cards and Christmas cards and photos. And we didn't know what it was when we found it in this storage locker where her effects were. We went down and took a look, and we opened up this leather-bound book. It was huge, and a letter fell out, and it was a top sheet written in Harriet's own hand, and it said, "To whomever finds this book, these are my most prized memories. This is my most cherished possession. Please, if you don't want it, give it to somebody who wants it. And I love you, Harriet." And so what we decided to do was to keep it alive and give it to you. It's a great way of opening this. So here we go. We're going to do in succession here. We're going to do the Ozzie Nelson Orchestra's version of Jingle Bells.
And be patient. He was in a dance band, so that long musical prologue before he starts singing, that was so people had enough time to get out on the dance floor.
That's right. So we're encouraging you here. And then our dad's going to sing his version from 1958 from the Ozzie and Harriet show. And then we're going to sing our version from our new album. So everybody, welcome to the show. Merry Christmas. Here comes Jingle Bells 3 times.